Hello, everybody. We're Team Have Nav. I'm Navless, and
I'm
she's
Nav.
gonna. I thought you were gonna say it. I don't know why. Okay, round two. Hello, everybody.
You ready for this?
No. Hello, everybody. We're Team Have Nav. I'm Navless,
And I'm Nav. Yes.
and we're missing Freddy G today. So my bad. He'll return within the next game, but for now he will be just sadly missed. I think I'm saluting.
What are you doing?
Hello, everybody. We're Team Have Nav. And fuck!
Why do you pause?
I expect you to say it.
Why am I going to say it?
Okay. Hello, everybody. We're Team Have Nav. I'm Navless.
And I'm Nav. Yes.
And we're missing Freddy G. So...
We've already lost it again.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. We're Team Have Nav. I'm Navless.
And I'm Nav. Yes.
And today we're missing Freddy G. So
Are you a newscaster? What the hell was that?
Anywho,
if you wanted to think of our fails for introducing, it's all here.
Hello, everybody. We're Team Have Nav. I'm Navless.
And I'm Nav. Yes.
And I'm gonna hit you in the face. Hello, we're Team Have Nav. I'm Navless. Okay, round 12. 12? Round 12.
Are you doing okay? Oh.
Maybe this is the opportunity for you to try an intro.
Okay. That's not gonna happen.
No, we gotta do it now. No, I expect it.
Well, that's great.
It's too bad. It's your turn.
Mm-mm.
Smile for
Oh
the camera.
God.
Just hold still.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Just think all of that was on film.
Mm-hmm.
Almost got the moves. Almost got the
I
moves.
don't think you understand what the Sesame Street Muppets are. Hello, everybody. We're Team Have Nav. I'm Navless.
Yes.
And we're missing Freddy G.
This is under coercion.
This is what happens when you forget the mascot. Hello. Today is the quiet day.
Is it me you're looking for?
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and there's nobody around.
I don't know the rules.
Turn around. Bright eyes.
No.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, shame.
I don't know that I'm ready for this. The hell was that? Okay, let's just do the intro. We can do this.
We can do this.
People are actually going to think this is scripted, and it's not. We just suck at this.
We're going to give a review for Five Nights at Freddy's. Not as any form of stalling or anything, because we would never do that.
Never.
Ever. It's not at all. So our next game might be delayed. Anyways, we figured for now we would talk about, thoughts on Five Nights at Freddy's before we lead into a little of what the next game we will be playing for your entertainment and somewhat art. So, Five Nights at Freddy's. The game itself, being the first of a series that was never intended to be a series initially, has just about this much story involved. Big fat zero. Nothing.
I mean, you do hear about the Bite of 87, which gets expanded on later.
Yes, but it wasn't really something planned that we're aware of. It maybe
I don't know. And we get to see the end of Phone Guy, or I guess hear the end of Phone Guy.
We know Phone Guy died there,
Mm-hmm.
but we know that there's more Phone Guy in the future. What could that mean? A lot of the story for Five Nights at Freddy's is not really known, and the rest of it is in the rest of the games, which we have not gotten to yet, but we figure we'll give everyone a break from the evil animatronics and try something else that's equally as creepy. I mean, who doesn't love Japanese schoolgirls and dolls, right? Things that will come up later. The creepy picture that we happened to catch at the end of night 3, where we've got that little clip, those are called the crying children, and they will come up in weird Atari-like things in future games. They basically just mean kids died here. Delightful place. So we did find, though, that, even for the people with, the most girded of loins, or whatever the hell you want to call, the courage that they have.
That's what you decided to call it?
Those
girded
people,
loins?
you can still get to jump in this game. How? Apparently set everything to 0 in custom night and tell them that nothing will happen, because that's a lie! Stuff will still happen.
What?
And Bonnie truly was the best at jump scares, as we have found by Nav Yes here, who basically would sit around going, "Where'd Bonnie go?" Repeatedly.
Where's Bon Bon?
There was never an instance where Bonnie scared her and she knew Bonnie was coming. It was always sudden. I mean, even I got scared by Bonnie once, but I was also scared by everything that moved.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know, closing remarks on Five Nights at Freddy's?
I think it's one of those games that you really do have to play.
I'll give it that. We know a lot of people that apparently jump at our videos because things move. And I'm like, even I can watch our videos and go like, "Oh, dang, there's a rabbit there." And, I can watch other people's videos, and unless I'm dumb enough to have the volume up really high, they're not really going to scare you that much.
Yeah, I mean, we watched Markiplier's playthrough.
Yeah.
And I don't think either of us jumped at any of it.
He screams bloody murder once or twice, and that makes me jump. No, Five Nights at Freddy's, I'd recommend the game, just not on a night when you're frustrated and decide that you have to play through night 3 5 times.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it's at least worth playing through a couple of nights.
It's worth playing through.
Yeah.
Maybe not all at once, until you're, bug-eyed, staring at that fan like, "You're real, you're blowing air in my face."
Okay, I played through night 6, and I don't know that I ever got there.
You didn't get attached to that fan? I got attached to that fan.
No.
I don't know. We're going to miss the swivel chair, and it will return eventually, but we figure we should change things up a little bit. Give you a little variety, and by variety we mean still scary things. The next game that we plan to play is called The Calling, and it is I believe it's a 2009 or 2010 Wii horror game. It's kind of becoming a cult classic, and what it is just like the stereotypical Japanese horror. Little girl, long, dark, straight, black hair, and you get to go to a hospital that's been abandoned, you get to go to a school that's been abandoned, you get to deal with evil little students, you get to deal with dolls, oh yeah, even evil...
And nurses.
Nurses, yes.
Hospitals.
You even get the evil wig heads. They get to look at you. It's all there. Now,
Basically.
this is our origin story. I've had this game for a while, and it was sitting on my shelf for the longest time. I'd played through what I thought was the entire game once. Turns out there was more to it, but it was an odd game. No one ever wanted to play it with me because everyone I know is a coward except for this rock. And yeah, so eventually, I don't know, we were walking around the place where we did school, and one video game happened to have something called Samsara's Jump as a musical number. And there is an article or a newspaper thing in The Calling that is called Samsara's Falls. And, it's ironic in that it's basically a death thing. Point being, we were all excited because we weren't Samsara falling, we were Samsara jumping to our death.
And we were laughing way too hard over it if you were wondering if we were good people.
We're terrible.
We're not good people.
Suicide! Whee! Anywho, walking out of that place later, we somehow came onto this picture of Phoenix Wright, Edgeworth, and a couple other men from the Ace Attorney series sitting around in their orange maid outfits, trying to cross their legs and cover their junk. And this is when we decided we wanted to make a weird crossover.
Yeah, sadly enough, this was under no alcohol, and it really wasn't that late at night, so I really don't know what was wrong with us.
But basically, we played through this entire game in about, a day and a half worth of time.
Yeah, it was within 48 hours, so...
Locked in a room, and this is, I lived at my parents' house. We were younger. They left us alone this entire time, screaming every now and then, just doing stupid things, me whimpering, crying, begging, all of this, because I mentioned at the start of the night that we were doing research.
I still can't believe they thought we were
and
actually
so
doing
our
homework.
research turned into, 4 to 6 pages of notes all on this game, which you're like only going to kind of read, but trust me, they're a mess. And this was all so that we could recreate this entire game with Ace Attorney characters. Now, a lot of horror games, especially these kind of cult classics or things that people don't really know about or don't play a lot. So if you look up a guide or like some how-to walkthrough of The Calling online, what we've found are like two sources that work. One of them misses a lot, and the other one is occasionally inaccurate. So we quite strongly believe that these crappy notes that include things like fuck Phoenix written like down in big letters and giggles and yeah, all kinds of bad stuff. We do believe that our notes might be the most extensive guide of this game. So what we're going to do for all of you lovely viewers is we're going to play through this game, alternating between the characters that we did not play when writing these notes, while the other person is going to read the other's notes in an attempt to guide us through it. So when we get to certain notes like under fridge memo found cell phone, it's going to be a bit of a shit show.
Because the great thing is that she's going to be playing based on her own notes, and I'm going to be playing based on my own notes. And you can probably guess which one has probably better notes.
Yep, but you guys will see a full, extensive, we will get as much as humanly freaking possible out of this game if we have to take it like a sponge and wring its neck. Which sponges don't have necks. Unless you're SpongeBob, which I don't know if he has a neck.
I don't know that he has a neck.
Next week, that'll be the start of The Calling, and if you are into creepy things like The Grudge, The Ring, Sadako, Kayako, anything that's horrifying and Japanese, this is the game for you.
Or if you're just, into watching us wave around Wii remotes like idiots, because we have never seen ourselves sit here and go...
And Freddy G will be returning, no worries. I will not let him miss it.
But yeah, we've got very different content next week. If you got freaked out by Five Nights, this is definitely one you're going to actually probably enjoy.
It's less jump scare, more creepy ghost hanging on your face as we wiggle a Wii remote everywhere.
It looks a little weird sometimes, so I guess if you are afraid of ghosts that look like they have running eyeliner and too much, powder on, yeah, it would probably be scary. And just think, every single time something jumps at us, you're just going to see us go, I cannot wait for this game. It's going to be fun, guys.
Yeah, no promises. We are going to, well, I guess yes promises. We're going to die a lot, mostly on purpose. There might be one or two Reiko moments. Anyways, so I guess that's the show for this week. I'm Navles.
And I'm Nav Yes.
And I'm still missing Freddy G.
This is Freddy G.
Freddy G doesn't actually talk. I'm Navles.
And I'm Nav Yes.
God damn it, I'm still going to say the Freddy G thing.
Okay, I'm Nav Yes. That's Navles. And we're going to go because we're just making a shit show out of this thing.
Good luck with your own gaming.